Hey guys, my name is Axel. In this video I'm going to show you how to do a simple music video. We're shooting this video for Candy Can. He called us and we put together this crazy idea of coming to this place and shoot with a bunch of cars. It's going to be really simple, so I'm going to show you a couple tricks that I use. We're going to talk about location, we're going to talk about eye candy, we're going to talk about working with the artist, and then a little bit of the color grading and the editing. So stick to the end. This is pretty simple, it's for beginners, so I'm going to keep it straight, and hopefully you can use all these tips to your music videos.
baby, everybody's mad. Everybody hating. Stay mad.
If I was like you, I'd be mad too. If I was like you, I'd be mad too.
If I was like you, I'd be mad too. If I was like you, I'd be mad too.
So tip number one is going to be location. I have my friend Sebastian here. He's also a location scout and location manager here in LA. We have worked together in a couple, three TV shows.
I believe so too.
Yeah, and usually we work in the locations department, so we go out once we get the script and we have to scout. The good thing about that is that we end up knowing the city pretty well, and Sebastian also worked in big projects here with huge buildings a few years ago. So
we found this lovely spot right here.
Yeah, I needed this place. I've driven by here, but I couldn't find it. So I called Sebastian and he helped me find this place. It's a little bit tricky to find.
We found it within what, 5 minutes?
You did. It took me like 30 minutes.
No, you know what it is? It's the good thing about working in the industry and knowing your city as far as what to do with locations, how to go about it. You know, nobody would ever think about a place like this as a awesome location to shoot music videos.
Yeah, so that's tip number one. Just find one of those spots that is kind of crazy and that you know is going to stand out. So look for places around. Sometimes I just drive around just to get an idea of different places that I could come back later, and then make sure that you don't bother anyone. And here in LA, you don't need permits if your crew is really small, but if you're gonna bring a bunch of people, make sure you ask for permission and don't get in trouble. Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Mad too. If I was like you, I'd be mad too.
If I was like you, I'd be mad too. If I was like you, I'd be mad too.
Beamer, Benz or Bentley, it's baby and I'm candy. A rodeo comes in handy. It's Versace off the Fendi, and the haters always mad. I wonder why we got this cat.
Hey, Omar, so we're doing this music video.
Senor.
Tell me, look at the camera and tell the guys, what do you think about eye candy when you're trying to like make a video pop?
Well, I think in this case, the key is use the light that we have down there, up there. And you know, the colors are really bright, so right now we don't have a bunch of light right now. Like, we have what we have. So we have to use that one, and probably you could use like some lights from the cars actually, right? And that's gonna make it pop. But honestly, you gotta do the best that you can with what you have. I mean, it's what you have. It is what it is. It's just what it is. But yeah, we're having a nice time, you know. It is cool. It is cool. You gotta try your best. You gotta shoot, and you gotta fail, and then maybe you get something out of that. That's how it goes, you know. Like, you try, you fail, and you create something great all of the sudden. That's what it is. Buen concept.
Yeah. So try to find contrast. That would be my advice to make your video pop. Don't shoot at a railroad, don't shoot at another abandoned place, or don't shoot against a graffiti that everyone has shot before. Try to go to a cool
your
location.
attention is gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But here, because everything is so gray and that is just gray,
Yeah.
the cars really pop up.
Yeah. And then another thing to have that eye candy, wardrobe. Look at that man. Look at that suit. Like, everywhere we go, everyone's like, what is that?
What's going on?
So you see, something simple, but use your
Yeah.
colors and your contrast.
Small things really make a difference for sure. Yeah. See.
So working with an artist, one of the things that you have to keep in mind is always listen to their idea first. That's something that I've learned. I listen to them first, and then I talk about what I think that idea could be turned into. A lot of times the artists are going to have really bad ideas, but if you can find an in-between your idea and their idea and put those together, it's going to make the relationship a lot more easygoing, and they're gonna actually enjoy more what you're going to create. Sometimes we have the impulse to just do what we want to do as creative, or only do what the artist wants to do. My advice would be put those two in the middle, and that's going to make the collaboration a lot better. So don't be afraid to tell them what you want to do, but also listen to what they want to do, because it's their song. So we're shooting with Mr. Candy Can. Woo! Question: when you're doing a music video, what do you look for in the people that you're working with? What's some advice that you would tell other guys that are trying to make movies and trying to make music videos? How should they approach people like you, and how should they work with artists?
I think very young, fast, flexible, go quick, because you can't plan everything. You need to go with whatever comes up. So the most important is that you create creativity, but also working fast and just being up to date with everything. You know, if it's TikTok, it's TikTok. If it's YouTube, it's YouTube.
Okay. One last question. If you could do any crazy music video idea that you could do ever, what would that be?
The craziest I would do?
Yes.
I think like full CGI.
Full Candy Can CGI.
Yeah, everything candy and everything crazy, animated, but also, have you seen Lil Nas, the Christmas video he did?
Yeah, so
something like that.
In both?
Like something surreal, where you're like, it is still like me, but it's like out of the world.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Maybe we need to do that next.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Of course.
I'd be mad too, too, too. If I was like you, I'd be mad too.
So we finished recording the video. Now I have all the footage here on my computer, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the color work that I did for this music video. With this camera, we were shooting on a flat color profile, so we could do a little bit of grading later. There was a lot of mixed light sources on the scene, so it's gonna be a little tricky, but we're gonna try our best. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to balance the image. So for that, I'm going to first of all show the scopes, Command 7. I'm going to hide the side panel. Then I'm going to lower my exposure. I'm going to bring the shadows down, and I'm going to bring the highlights up, right about there. And then I'm going to create a new color wheel, and I'm going to add a little bit of saturation to everything overall. Then the skin is looking way too strong, so I'm going to create a new one for the skin. And here we're going to create a mask. So I'm going to select, add color mask, select the skin, and on that I'm going to put that orange, take a little bit of that weird color. I'm going to play around with it a little bit to see where should it land. So this is more of a pinkish, and then I'm going to take out a little bit of saturation. So if we test that, see it's too yellow, and now it's looking a little bit more like skin tones. So other than that, I'm going to add a hue and saturation curve, and I'm going down to the Luma versus Sat. I press Alt, and then I lower this so the shadows are not so saturated. And if you go back before, really flat, after, a little bit of pop. If we move to different areas of the image, that you can see here in this shot, for example, I really like this with all the flares and everything. If you look at it before, pretty flat, after, you can see that nice pop. Not too strong, subtle. There's a lot going on there, so I don't want to go crazy. And that's the look. That's how we did the look for this music video with Candy Can.
Plus, drones, money. It was complete.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. So I hope you guys learned a bunch. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if there is anything else we can help you with.
And take it easy. And subscribe and send money. That's it.
Subscribe and send money. Yeah, right. That's not happening.
A bit. $1. $1, 1,000 people. Hey.
Hey. Awesome. Well, you guys have a good one. Go out, shoot, and make some movies.
Hey, adios.